It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And off we go from Denver. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the
opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Clock now to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
At the 28-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
15. And the Falcon first down.
Gurley again here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Third and long. It's Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, it's Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Now Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
On the carry.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Ryan. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
6-yard line.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. 20. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, 46 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing on third and long. Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Ryan's pass intercepted.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
They come up to the line now facing a third and 10 after the incompletion. Locke working out of the gun. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Locke. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Ryan to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now it's Gurley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another carry now for Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Again, the ball carrier.
11 yards there, first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now Ryan on first down. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Gurley. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
The stop made by Jarrell Casey. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Good for a Denver.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Locke. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Lock. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Atlanta.
59, ready. 25.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Block off of play action. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6. A little bit of an unconventional call there.
Yeah, but it worked. And how great was that? That's got to give them a lift in this situation.
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A couple of nice plays right in a row, and it's a Falcon first down yet again. Ryan to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.